People are tired of having to do everything manually. It takes a lot of time and effort. So why do we do this to ourselves? Well, now we move on to the cavalry. Big heavy agriculture machines that have already largely replaced people. And yes, you don't get tired. The first of the heavy agriculture machines is the corn harvest machine. It's intended for gathering and processing corn for storage. The first corn harvesting technologies, such as the horse-drawn sled cutter, chopped the stalk at the ground. Stalks were bound into shocks for drying, and the subsequent harvesting, husking, and shelling were all done by hand. Around 1850, the mechanical binder was created. A crude mechanical picker was invented about the same period, however, it took nearly 30 years for a functional version to appear. The automated picker separates the ears from the stalk, leaving just the grain and cobs. Standing shocks are directed by shields or snouts through counter-rotating rollers, which force the stalks down and through extremely abruptly, breaking the ears free. The husks are torn away by the husking mechanism, which consists of closely spaced counter-rotating rollers. Pickers can be dragged behind a tractor and powered by a power takeoff or installed directly on the tractor, one on each side, to make a two-row harvester. Fun fact: do you know why the farmer started talking to his combine harvester? Because he wanted to have a really good conversation. The vibration and collection functions are merged into one machine on the tree side. This equipment employs a continuous harvesting approach, which means the trees are harvested continually without breaks. The machine is fitted with a continuous operation shaker for this purpose. The process is controlled by an electrohydraulic system, and as a result of this activity, fruits don't fall to the ground, as an umbrella over the tree line aids in the process. Fruits are collected from the machine's side and from the umbrella via a unique ceiling installed on a central conveyor belt. Despite the density function, this is meant to provide a continuous harvest operation. The equipment used to harvest wheat is the third farming heavy agriculture machine we'll look at in this video. Essentially, this equipment is comparable to the corn harvester we saw before. This is contemporary agriculture equipment that could do a variety of tasks. This equipment is capable of collecting sunflowers, wheat harvesting, corn sowing, seed spraying insecticides, and watering big areas. It can accomplish multiple operations such as harvesting or planting seeds, and it only takes about 10 minutes to swap tools. This equipment also makes pumpkin harvesting easier than ever. A sugar beet harvester is a type of agricultural machine used to harvest sugar beets. Otto Wilk, a German farmer and agricultural engineer, designed it in 1927. Series manufacture began in 1936, first at Krupp, then at Lands, and now at John Deere. After buying the patent rights, the Stahl Company took over beet harvester manufacture in 1945. The initial machines were pulled by a tractor and could only raise one row. The majority of modern self-propelled sugar beet harvesters use 6-row harvesting units. Lifting chairs pull the beets from the ground. The beets are separated from the clinging dirt and delivered into the machine's holding tank through cleaning rollers, the transfer web, and the discharge elevator. The following modern agriculture equipment introduced in the video is a machine used to clear the field's drainage system. This machine is fitted with a saw blade, allowing it to chop and gather any weeds along the road. Tile drainage is a type of agricultural drainage system that eliminates excess subsurface water from fields to allow for adequate airspace inside the soil, correct cultivation, and heavy machinery access to tend and harvest crops. While surface water can be drained using pumps, open ditches, or both, tile drainage is frequently the most effective way of draining underground water. This is a machine that harvests grass. It's fitted from the ground and rolled into large rolls, which are later either thrown away, if it's bad grass, or transferred to another place. It's most often used for golf and football fields, where a good part of the grass is cut and placed on the field, where it eventually adheres to the ground and starts to behave as if it had been sown there all along. This machine has saved people a lot of time and money, as this process used to take a very long time. Today, it's really easy and goes really fast. Cabbage harvester can harvest many varieties of cabbage, including red cabbage, white cabbage, and green cabbage. Harvesters are classified into two types: those for industrially processed cabbage and those for fresh market cabbage. Both harvesters use the same harvesting principle. Cabbages are lifted upwards by two propelled torpedoes. They're lifted to the front of the clip bindings by these torpedoes. All the leaves are folded around the cabbage to protect it. Clip bindings lift the cabbage out of the ground with the help of stainless steel bars. Both clip bindings have cabbage cutouts. A pushed stainless steel blade cuts the roots and superfluous leaves beneath the clip bindings. The height of this blade is also adjustable. This equipment is extremely effective in harvesting plums, cherries, and other similar fruit. The machine employs a shaking clamp to shake the fruit trees, causing the fruit to fall. Fruit falls from the trees onto a moving canvas. When all of the fruit has fallen onto the canvas, it rolls up and carries the fruit to a conveyor belt. A fan at the end of the conveyor belt sweeps away all leaves and other undesired stuff. The fruit falls from the conveyor into a regular fruit crate. The fruits are transported to the receiving crate via the conveyor. The harvester is towed by a tractor powered by a minimum 25 kilowatt motor. What would we do without our machines? Now it's beautiful to work in the field, everything is easier than it used to be, and there's no more fatigue or sweat. You just have to know how to drive this so that you don't have an accident. If you like this video and want more content like this, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching.